Situated between Nandi and Suva is Pacific Harbour, a haven for outdoor enthusiasts. And a few minutes' drive from the coast is a club suited for adventurous golfers. The Pearl Championship Golf Course is a testing 18-hole layout set in a tropical jungle. It's a forgotten gem of Fijian golf, but one returning to its former glory.
Yeah, well, the course was started in 1972 and designed and built by Trent Jones. Opened in 1975. The layout is a little bit different to a lot of golf courses. We've got a lot of holes basically on the jungle. You can't hit a left, you can't hit a right. If you've got to be a straight player. Then we go out into the open area. We've got the river running around the course. There's 66 bunkers around here, so you're guaranteed they're going to be in a bunker sometime through your round. Every hole is a different hole, obviously, and it's very picturesque right through the course.
Pearl Championship Golf Course is one of designer Trent Jones Jr.'s personal favourites. In earlier years, it hosted the Eisenhower and Espirito Santo trophies and presents a challenge worthy of a major championship.
We've had a lot of major pro tournaments here. In fact, we've had Greg Norman play here on a couple of occasions. He won his first or second event here. And a lot of leading Australian golf pros have come through here and played here, and of course New Zealand players. So the way it's been designed, this can be made up into an extremely difficult golf course if needed. So if you ran a major event here, you could make it, that it's par figures or just a couple under par will be the winning score. As a social or a resort course, we put the tees forward and flags and a little bit different. It becomes a very picturesque and playable golf course without having to put too much stress on your game.
There are only a handful of 18-hole courses on the island of Viti Levu, and the Pearl Championship Golf Course has a point of difference to Fijians' typical layouts.
We have a different situation here as far as the climate is concerned to other places in Fiji. We're in a little rain belt area here, so we've got a golf course that's heavy all the time. It plays its full length every day. You don't get the 20 metres or 25 metres of run that they say that you should get on a golf course. We're lucky to get 2 or 3 metres. So yeah, it plays its full length all the time. So it's not a golf course you can go out and say, oh yeah, it's easy today. It's tough every day you play it.
Graham begins our tour through the jungle of the Pearl Championship Golf Course on the opening hole.
Yeah, well, the first hole is 431 yards. It's not an easy starting hole. We've got hazards on the right, hazards on the left, and bunkers surrounding the green. So, for a starting hole, it's a very difficult hole. So you've got to try and play left, but then you're aiming down the left-hand side, you're aiming at hazards. So it is a bit frightening to start off with. There's 3 bunkers there on the green side. You're hitting 7-iron, 6-iron into the hole all the time. So it's not as if you can go down there and play a little flick wedge into it. They're tough holes. Number 6 is the par 5. It's 550-odd yards, 500 metres. It's a narrow, winding dogleg left with heavy hazards on the left and what we call jungle here on the right-hand side, so that if you hit it right, you don't even go looking for your golf ball. You've got fairway bunkers on your drive that you've got to be over. In your second shot, you've got another bunker to hit over before you reach the green. You've got to be very straight and narrow, and it's a 2 long hits and a 3. It's not a 2-hit hole. 13 is a par 4. It's a tough hole. It's about 390 yards. Bunkers on the right, bunkers on the left. It's got a reasonably thin green and a big bunker right in the mouth of it, so you have to play an extremely good shot to get onto the green. But before that, you've got to play a good shot to be in the middle of the fairway around the bunkers. So, yeah, it's a good hole. It's a pretty hole, and there's not so much jungle around it, but there again, you've got to be in a pretty straight line to play it.
Next up, we go hunting for what the Fijians call Mon Mon and the rest of the world calls a birdie.
Hola, we're on the 16th at the Pearl South Pacific Championship Golf Course. On the left side, there's water hazards, and there's a lagoon coming in front. Just about 200 meters away. All I want to do is just want to lay up and put it on the green.
On your drive, about 300 metres out, there's a little lagoon that comes in off the river, so you've got to be careful of that. Then obviously your second shot you have to play over the lagoon onto a green, which is reasonably small and surrounded by bunkers. So it's a picturesque hole. It's a very pretty hole from the tee, but there again, you can't sort of just stand up and say, yeah, it's an easy hole. It's a good hole, and it's maybe only a drive and a 9-iron into it, but you have to be in the right position to play the shot.
In Fiji, we call that Mon Mon.
Golfers can stay at the nearby Pearl Resort, with 78 rooms situated along the Pacific coast. But the real attraction for golfing purists is a course that Robert Trent Jones Jr rates as one of his top creations.
People from Nandi have got golf courses up there, obviously, but they like to come down and play here. You know, it's a challenge here. People from Suva, there's only a couple of little golf courses up there with a Suva golf course, and it's only half an hour, 40 minutes drive from there, so we get quite a few from that area. You know, I mean, they all come down and just rave about the way the course is designed, and, you know, the man's a genius the way he designed the course. But because it's so a relaxing atmosphere and that, it is a beautiful golf course to play.